Hey, hello, 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 or buongiorno. No, what is it?
Buonasera.
Buonasera from Italy. I'm in Rome at the moment, and I don't know if we have people already online, but there will be maybe also some people joining in later. You can see my face is already a little red because
You're sweating.
and I'm sweating. That's because of the temperature over here. That's one because of the temperature over here, and also because I had to taste already some of the wines for later this evening. So, but I really wanna welcome you. This is Stefan. This time not from the Netherlands, not from Amsterdam, and hi Tammy. But this time I'm in Rome. So. And I'm sitting here, and I'm gonna show you already, next to a really good friend of mine.
Hey, hi guys. This is Luca from Rome. How you doing?
So, exactly, Luca from Rome. I know him because he is a guide over here in Rome. I mean, the people that know me from Hego doesn't know him, but he is also one of the quite famous under the guides here in Italy.
Let me brush
and
my hair.
yeah, and his hair, of course, he's Italian, so he needs to do his hair all the time. No, but for tonight, so what I want to do is, and I'm gonna show Luca a little more, because he is really the specialist in wine, compared to me at least. So you have to know. And thank you, Catherine, for sharing the link for buy me not a coffee today, but buy me a wine, so, or a glass of wine. That's maybe a better one. So no, but I'm here in Rome for now 2 days. So I just arrived, and I'm now sitting in the garden of Luca, so of my friend, and he invited me. I just had a famous meal, spaghetti vongole.
Clams and spaghetti, of course.
Clams and spaghetti.
Because my dear wife is from the western coast of Italy, from a region called Abruzzo, where it's all about fish. That's why.
So, and maybe some of you know that I'm still eating some fish, no more meat. So, but I love to be here. And I hope everyone can hear as well, because I'm not using any microphones, because it's quiet over here. It's quiet because
the kids are indoors.
because the kids are inside. And I just in the last hour I had some Italian lessons, and I gave them some English lessons. So his kids are 5 and 9 years old. So it was really fun, and the sound is excellent. That's good to hear, Catherine. Thank you for that. So. But what I really wanna do for this evening is talking a little more about wine.
Oh,
About wine, about vino.
Guys,
So,
wine
okay.
is not drink. Wine is a science, all right? So I bet you've heard that wine, when you come to Italy, the first 2-3 words you hear from Italy is mangiare, andiamo, and vino. Why is vino that important from Italy? Because remember, 8,000 miles of coastline, and we got about 3,000 different kinds of grapes right here. What does it result into? It results into different kinds of wines. Rome is in a region called Latium, and you never hear that in this region you guys have so much wine, which we are not gonna get focused on, because of course wine equals to Tuscany. Tuscany is the region north of Rome. Tuscany is the region with the highest percentage of different grapes. Tuscany is the region where you have the most famous wines all around the world. You go from Rome to the southern part of Tuscany, you end up into this valley called Valdorcha, where you have 3 major towns. One is called Pienza, famous for the cheeses. One is called Montalcino, famous for the most important Italian wine called Brunello di Montalcino. But you have also another area which is called Montepulciano in the southern area, and then I'll get back to it. Then you go slightly north of it, and you go towards Florence, and there is an area called Chianti. Everybody knows Chianti.
Yeah,
Chianti,
Chianti.
the Chianti
Yeah.
can be cheap, can be very expensive. There is a variety, a wide variety of Chianti. There is Chianti and Chianti Classico, which is a region of about 13 square miles, where Chianti is supposed to come from. Chianti Classico is different from the Chianti because the Chianti Classico, you will recognize it because on the label near the cork.
Okay, you're going already too much into details.
Oh, mamma
I'm just
mia,
gonna
mamma mia, mamma
cut,
mia.
cut.
Okay,
So
okay.
Luca,
I'll slow down, I'll slow down.
slow down. We're just going back to the start. So I'm that Dutch guy going sometimes. I love to drink sometimes a wine. So what happens then? I'm going to the supermarket.
Okay, so
and,
no,
wait.
I understand what you mean. I understand what you
Yeah,
mean.
just let me finish this. So I'm going to the supermarket and I'm thinking like, okay, I'm standing in front of the supermarket and I have Italian wines, French wines, Spanish wines. In the Netherlands we have a lot of different ones. And to be honest, I brought Filippa a map of Italy with all the names of the wines, but that's for a little later. No, but I'm standing then there and thinking like, okay, all these wines.
What am I gonna do with this?
What am I gonna do with this?
Okay, let's start from step one.
And then first, and the only thing for me is
Red or white?
red or white, and wait,
Mamma mia.
dry or not dry.
Oh, mamma mia,
I
mamma
know.
mia, where are you
I know.
going to? Where are you going to?
So, but let's start maybe with
From the beginning. From the beginning. Okay,
with the
okay.
Italian wines.
So, my friends, you gotta understand this. It's not good what is good, but it's good what you like. Said that, we have to divide the wines in two parts, white and red. Okay?
White and red.
Yes. White generally goes with fish, red generally goes with meat. But it's not the precise rule, my friends, because for what I told you before, it's not good what is good, but it's good what you like. Let's put it this way. Forget about fish or meat, all right? Let's start from this. You want to pair the wines with the right food. So let's put it this way from the percentage of the alcohol that is in the wine. So 12% below, you can drink white or red, because you do have white and red being 12%, with fish and meat that maybe is not too heavy, not even medium weight. So we're talking about red and white with salads, with even red with grilled fish, but light. And we go from 12 to 14th, red or white, whatever.
And you're talking about the alcohol percentage.
Yeah, of course.
Alcohol.
12 to 14%
Alcohol.
of alcohol in the wine bottle.
Okay.
No matter if red or white. Just understand that the white rarely goes up to the 14th percent. But there are bottles from the south of Italy that go up to that much as well. So 12 to 14th, we're talking about medium kind of food to be paired with that kind of wine. So of course we're getting into meat more than fish, because fish can be slightly lighter than meat, but we're talking about maybe fried fish, and meat being the red meat, so cow meat, also goat meat, but like on the grill, not fried, not super simmered, let's put it that way. And then the white disappears, because we're going from 14%, 13.5% above, and that's only the red. If you find a wine being over that percentage, it's because it's not gonna be a good wine being white, because to be over that percentage they have to add too many sulfates into it, and that is what gives you a headache. So we're talking now about exclusively red, and most likely we're talking about heavy meat like tenderloin. We're talking about super simmered meat, very heavy fried meat, or a steak, a Fiorentina steak from Florence. And we're gonna go to those wines that are full-bodied, right? Nice. You feel the smell. But important is to understand again that there's no white with fish or white with meat, or no white with meat and white with fish. It's good what is good. it's good what you like. That is the most important thing. As far as you understand the food and wine pairing. So light food, light wine. Medium food kind, medium wine. Very heavy food. There's no white, there's only red.
Only
you understand
red.
what I mean? Right, Stefan?
Yeah, that's a good. So that's the
That's what the first
white-
thing that you have to understand once you're in the supermarket and you're
Okay.
about to buy the wine.
Okay, so and then I'm still in the supermarket, and then I see some of the wines and then I'm still thinking like, how can I recognize a good wine from a non-good wine?
Yeah.
The only thing that I think that I'm not the only one. The only thing that I'm thinking like, oh, it's a higher price, so
Exactly.
that should be a better wine, but I don't know why. I don't know why.
First
so,
of all, no, it's very simple. It's very
but
simple.
maybe only focus on the Italian wines, because I mean, if we do all the wines of the world, that's too much. But how can I see if Italian wine is a good wine? Is there sort of a
All right.
system for that?
Guys,
or?
it's very easy. Price matters. Price matters.
Okay, so I'm good. So I'm good with
Of
price.
course, price matters. So if you find a red wine called Chianti being €3 or €3, €5, €6,
$4, $5, $6.
there's something wrong
mean,
with it.
I don't know.
Absolutely. There's something wrong because, guys, there's no wine being Italian being that cheap if you consider that it has to be exported. So, if you want to go with a simple wine that is not too expensive, if you're in the States, look for $10 up. If you're in England, look for £8 up. And that's a simple medium wine that doesn't give you a headache. That's the most important thing.
The headache.
No, yeah, well, the headache is because a lot of people think that, well, I'm not drinking red, I'm drinking white because it doesn't give me a headache. There is a little bit of confusion over here, Stefan.
Yeah.
Because actually, it should be the white wines that give you more of a headache, because the white wines don't last that long, Stefan. And the
Okay.
white wines is the wine kind that has the most of the sulfates in. Why? Because if you want to store a white wine and make it last longer, you gotta use more sulfates against the red wines that have just little sulfates. And most of the Tuscan wines have no sulfates added
At all.
but they do have to write it on the label to belong to that category of wine that are called DOCG. What is a DOCG, Steph?
DOCG.
DOCG is a category. Okay,
We
I'll
have
go slow. I'll go slow.
You go slow, because what I learned, because of course I prepared a little this tour, just a little,
That's okay.
and just a little, just before for the Italian wines. And I hope, by the way, that all of you now have an Italian wine with you, so, or maybe a French one or a Spanish
better in
one.
Italian. I'm
Yeah,
okay
of
with the
course.
Spanish, not
I
too-
see Filippa is saying Italian are often amongst the most expensive.
Yeah,
So-
there is a reason. If you buy a Ferrari, so let's put it this way, sir. If you buy Fiat, Fix It Again Tony, they called it in the United States once, you're gonna pay 10Ks. But if you're gonna buy a Ferrari, you're gonna spend over
So it's
100,000.
all the Ferrari.
So the Italian wines are compared today to a Ferrari, not to a Fiat of the 1960s.
Okay, it's
Portuguese wines are amazing as well. I have to just say something about the.
No, but wait. I want to go back
all right,
to.
all right,
I
all
want to go back to, because what I learned in the last days because I've been now for a week in Italy. I've been traveling alongside the Amalfi Coast and Naples, and in the meantime, Luca is preparing a new wine behind my glass over here. So no, but I've been reading a little about, is there a sort of a system about quality? And I found out that, of course, in French you have a system of qualities, but also the Italians have a system of quality wines. So if you're going to an Italian restaurant, let's say the restaurant, you can always ask for the house wine or the table wine.
Okay,
And
wait.
wait.
All right.
And here's the expert, so I'm maybe
Guys.
talking shit.
No, you're not. You're not. It's always true that whenever you go to Italy and you're going to a local restaurant, a local trattoria, you know what a trattoria
yes,
is,
a trattoria.
right? You want to choose the local wine as well. So most of the times they have the draft wine, which is fine. It is the wine from the farmer that most likely is 12 miles away from the restaurant, which is fine. But we have to understand one thing. The names matter in Italy. It's not like a name that comes to the States or to England or to whatever other country in the world where it says it all. Like Chianti in America can be the worst wine ever. You have to understand here in Italy, you're good with also house wine. But the title of the wine as an idea, as a logical understanding, as a logical science behind it. So, two things I would like to tell you, because Chianti is very famous all around the world. When you buy the Chianti outside Italy, make sure that on the cork, right here, it has a black roaster, because that means that it's Chianti Classico. And Chianti Classico is a special kind of Chianti which has to follow certain guidelines for the productions, and you be sure that that one doesn't have an addition of chemicals to it, so of sulfites that are generally the ones that give you a headache. Not to confuse you, but generally the white wine is the one that has the highest number of sulfates in it, because the white wine doesn't last too long. So to make it last a little longer, there is a chemical addition of chemicals called sulfates. As a matter of fact,
That's the headache. That's where the headache is coming from.
Exactly.
Don't want that. Don't want that.
But on top of that, every region of Italy has particular guidelines to follow when you produce wine. And they are called DOCG. DOCD, as in dog, OCG. DOCG.
Wait, where is it? Where is it?
Go around.
Doc. This is
DOC.
What?
But because it's the same thing pretty much. So most of the wines in Italy produced in certain areas, they have to
DOCG. Catherine. Yeah, thank you,
Catherine. Can
Catherine.
be DOC, can be DOCG. But the important thing is that in the wine production, they have to follow guidelines. So they cannot go outside those rules. Elevation, humidity, time of the season when to pick up the grapes. There
But
are certain
also
rules.
if you can add chemicals or not.
Right.
That kind of thing.
The
So-
Italian law says that in the red wine labels, despite they have the chemicals, so the sulfates already in the soil, and so in the grapes, you have to add that writing, sulfates added, because otherwise there wouldn't be any competition among the other wines in the world. So we have to, but you gotta be aware of one thing: the Tuscany wines, most of the times, because of the soil being sandy, being clayish, being
Little
volcanic,
more. Yeah.
the sulfate is already there. So when the grapes grow and you make the wine, you don't need to add anything else in the red wine. In the whites, as I told you, you have to add it.
So Luca, what I learned this week from that, when I'm going into a supermarket, that I'm checking a little more if there's this blue label, and there's also the DOCG
or DOC.
or the DOC is the blue label and the DOCG is a golden label.
Exactly.
And you see that with a, how do you call this? Yeah, little band
right,
around.
a little kind of stripe around the major
a
cork.
But it can be around it, but it can also be placed like on the
major label in the Bailey of the
exactly.
wine bottle, right?
Exactly. So and that's for sure. Then you know
that you're getting a quality wine.
Exactly, that the Italian government approved.
Exactly.
That it's according to some regulations.
But Stefan, what I would like to add is also that a lot of people know Chianti because it's like the Trevi fountain in Rome, okay? But the Trevi fountain in Rome is very spectacular. But in Rome, there are many other fountains that are 10 times more beautiful and adorned. So it's all about marketing. So when you're getting a Chianti outside the country of Italy, you make sure it's a Chianti Classico list that has a black roaster over here. But now, very important, it's what I'm going to show you now.
Okay, wait, I'm going to change the screen, I think. because you're gonna open a bottle.
I'm gonna open it in front of you, and this is
Yeah.
Nobility Montepulciano.
A Montepulciano. Wait,
From the southern part.
let me see the.
All right, it's
Okay.
from the southern part of Tuscany, from an area called Valdorcha. Okay, Valdorcha is the area that gives birth to the Sangiovese grapes and the Pruniolo. They make the Montepulciano, the Brunello di Montepulciano, the Nobile di Montalcino, the Rosso di Montalcino. So it's something very, very delicate. There are 3 rules that we have to understand as we drink the wine. Okay, not that you do this in a restaurant.
Wait. You're going too fast.
No.
I'm just gonna stop you.
Okay.
Because I'm in a restaurant again. Because I had this several times this week. In a restaurant, there's a waiter coming to me with a wine, with a bottle of wine. He's opening it, and the first thing is he's doing this.
Mamma mia.
He's doing this.
Mamma mia, what does it mean?
What? Why?
Because if the taste of the cork, literally, I cannot describe it to you, but you can feel it unless you have COVID.
Okay.
You can feel it.
I'm vaccinated.
No, that's fine. That's fine. You can literally say from the cork if there is a corky taste to the wine. See, this one is a younger wine, so there's no red around the cork. Okay, so you don't even have to literally smell it because it means it's young, and so the cork didn't have any, let's say, sediments in the wine itself, right? So you don't have to smell it. When it's an older wine and half of it is surrounded by a red color, you smell it, and I don't know how to describe it to you, but to the smell, it smells like cork. I don't know how to describe it. It smells like cork.
But that's good.
Literally does.
But is it good? Is it good when it smells like cork?
No, it's not.
It's not.
It does have to smell like the wine,
Okay.
like you're smelling grapes, like you're in the wild nature of Tuscany, and you're walking through the sunflowers, and you smell it. If you smell cork, plastic or cork, the wine is
Can
not
be not
good
good.
at all. Now,
Okay.
all right.
Okay. Sorry. Next step.
Sure,
That was.
sure. So now we open the bottle. This is a Nobility Montepulciano from the southern part of Tuscany, called Valdorcha. Don't forget, Montalcino, Pienza, and Montepulciano. Those are the 3 towns that make Valdorcha famous. Nobility Montepulciano is a DOC, so
A
it's
DOC, yeah.
regulated by the government. You have this blue stripe going around the top part of the bottle. And what you do, you take your glass and you pour some wine into it, right? No, now let's get very defined. Let's not get into the details too much. Let's not see the arches that the wine creates in the glass. Let's do something very simple, okay? Look at my hands. Are you right-handed or left-handed? I'm right-handed. So what do? You pick up the glass by your left
But
hand.
so you're right-handed, and then
I'm
you pick it
right-handed.
up by your left hand. Yeah.
And then I do the number 3. 1, 2, 3. What do you want to do with that? You picked up the glass by the left, and you put your fingers like this. Look, you see? Index and middle finger under.
Yeah.
Why you don't want to drink like this? Because it's not a bocce ball. You're not playing baseball. What are you doing? This way, you would ruin the temperature of the wine. There has to be environment temperature. Plus, your hands. What did you do with your hands? Did you touch the onion? Did you touch your wife's hair? You don't want to ruin the perfume of the wine. So, once again, it's on the table.
Okay. Wait.
It's on the
I'm
table.
just gonna try to.
It's on the table, right here. You're right-handed?
You're right-handed, so you
You
get
pick it up by the left. 3 fingers. 1, 2, and 3. You see the distance from the glass? You don't have to get your fingers right here, nor your palm, because you're gonna hide the flavor. You're gonna confuse the temperature of the wine. And then we gotta swirl it, because the wine itself, right? It has to get the oxygen out. So how do you do that? A lot of people go like, oh, well, how are you gonna do it? It's very easy, man. It's very easy. First of all, you have to understand that you have to use all of your senses. Nose, taste buds. That's the most important thing. So the first thing you gotta do, do not do this in a restaurant, but back home it's very important that you learn before. Now look at my superior part of the lips and look at my forehead, right? Now go a little farther.
Farther away, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stick my nose over to my eyebrows. Inside it, and look at my pee station, right? I look down. My pee station. Look. I'm standing. I'm standing. Look.
This is live tour, so.
You look down at your pee station. All right. Try to do that. You've never done it before, I'm sure. What you do back home is like, oh, good. No. Your nose has to enter it. Oh boy. And you see that the perfume goes up here.
And it's just because you're opening
your taste buds. Your taste buds through your nose, down your throat, and up your mouth.
So the next time in a restaurant, I have to stand up and...
Well, exactly not. You have to do it a little bit more purely, a little bit more classy. What you do in the restaurant is this. All right? No pee station. You're sitting down. You're not Pinocchio, so you're not like doing an umbrella like this. No. I told you already, right?
Oh.
So you're handing it like this, and you make it closer to your nose. Let it touch your eyebrows and sniff it. And you will see that the perfume goes up. Wait a little bit. Now we have to make this wine breeze a little bit. This is a younger wine, so it doesn't take so long to breeze. But a lot of people, when they have to swirl it, they look at the glass like, oh my God, it's going out, it's going up. Generally, you don't look at the glass. You look straight. And look how it swirls. You see? Why am I swirling? Look, I'm not looking at the glass. I'm looking at you. Why am I doing this? Because this way, all the oxygen goes to the top and it releases all the perfumes, all the tastes. The better thing would be like having it swirled by closing it, and then, mamma mia, the perfumes come up.
Okay, so you first swirl it, and then...
So I swirl it.
Okay, then smell it.
Okay, what I do, I pour the wine in the glass. I pick it up the right way.
Yeah.
I feel it. I sniff it. It goes up. And then I swirl it a little bit because it's a young wine. And I'm not looking at the glass. Then I cover it, okay? So that I get a better sense for it. And I swirl it again. As I remove the hand, oh my goodness, the perfumes.
Oh, yeah, no, I have to do it. Wait.
Oh, okay, I'll hold it.
No, I can do it. I've done this before.
Okay. Raspberry.
Oh, wow.
Raspberry.
I know.
Raspberry.
It's very fresh.
Raspberry, leather.
Very
leather.
fresh. I didn't drink this one, by the way.
Leather.
So that's,
leather. So I'm swirling, okay? And then you don't do this in the restaurant because otherwise they throw you out of the restaurant. But I would like to show you something. Now look at me. Generally, in our taste buds, we feel warm food, cold food, and maybe the flavor of it. But we're always in a hurry, so we swallow everything, whatever. But now try to do this with the wine. We have 7 taste buds all around our face. All right, and the way I'm gonna taste the wine, you're gonna feel the wine right here, below your eyes, okay? Don't do this in the restaurant and count up to 10, okay? Look, big sip. Okay, wait. Look at me. Teeth above this inferior lip, okay? Wait.
So you're getting oxygen inside or not?
Swallow. I feel the wine over to here. And you will discover that you don't have, that you actually have taste buds right here. They're gonna make you tickle this part of your face. All right, Stefan, you try it now.
I have to do. Yeah, can you get me a wine first? Wait, he's now getting me. Sorry, I'm just changing the screen a little.
All right. No, I can hold it for you.
Oh, you can hold it.
Oh, which way?
Yeah, like this.
Okay, so Right hand or left hand?
Wait. Oh, I'm doing it wrong already.
You
Wait,
are already.
Okay, left hand because I'm right-handed.
How
too.
do I maneuver
So,
this? Okay.
3 fingers.
Right. 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3, and then I have to
Sniff it first.
Just sniff it. Oh wow, it's already so.
It's coming up.
It's coming up. Yeah,
Okay,
it's
now you
unbelievable.
cover and you swirl.
Cover and swirl.
Don't look at the glass. Look
Okay.
straight.
Okay, look straight.
And now
because
sniff
just-
again.
Oh wow, it's a lot stronger now.
Yeah, for sure it is.
Wow. I'm not doing it, I think, completely like... But I have a question, Luca.
Tell me.
Because I've been several times this week in a restaurant. Let's see. Oh, cover the glass. Yeah, that's really good, Tommy, that you're doing that. I've been several times in a restaurant, and then they say like, okay, you want this wine, and then they're coming back to you. The waiter's coming back to you,
And you
then
feel
they,
embarrassed.
And no, and then
They put only this little.
Then they say this little, and then
it
they
takes
want.
it takes only that little to understand it.
Yeah, and then I have to do this or not? Like all what
You
I'm
should.
doing right
you should.
now.
You should.
And what if I think like,
You return it.
really? Is
Give
that
it back.
is that allowed?
Of course
I mean-
it is.
I mean-
of course it is.
I had yesterday. I had a.
Of course it is.
I was with my wife yesterday, and we had a bottle of like I think 30 euro. So it's like for me a lot of money for a bottle of wine. Sorry, for me as Dutchie, a lot of money for a wine, and then I'm feeling embarrassed to say to the waiter,
I don't like it.
I don't like it.
Return it.
So yeah,
It's
that's
very important.
that's- and-
Wine is like if you don't like the lasagna, would you just eat it or leave
Yeah.
it there?
So that's why they.
Of
But what
course.
are you doing if you say like I don't want it?
Most of they say, okay, I'll bring you a new wine, no problems.
Okay,
In Italy, they're very sensitive about the wine. You know?
Okay, so I'm gonna
What?
wait. Sorry.
Okay, and now you gotta
No,
do the
I've
swirl.
just
Okay.
changed
yeah.
already 3 times my hands. So
Okay. And now you gotta do that 10-second movement with your lips. More wine in the mouth. 5 times like this, and then you swirl. Don't you feel it like here?
it's over. Sorry, I'm not.
But you understand what I
it's-
mean?
I'm getting tears in my eyes. From,
Right, okay, now
from,
you hold
from,
it.
from the.
When you are at the restaurant, of course, you're not
Right.
gonna do it that way.
Yeah,
This
wait,
was
wait,
an
wait.
extreme way to make you understand how to feel the wine and to get the taste of it.
Sorry for
Once
the
you're at the restaurant, of course, the guy comes. Most likely, most of the times, unless you are in a very expensive restaurant, they're not even sommelier. They're like young kids that bring you the wine to show off. So what you got to do again? Swirl, cover, swirl,
Yeah.
sniff. I like it. I don't like it. You don't like
Yeah.
it, you return it. You like it, you keep drinking.
Yeah, because I really when I'm then sitting there, I got the feeling.
Hey man, you're paying 30 euros for that.
I know, and that's for me a lot of money for a bottle of wine. So
No, it's not
so-
that. It's
so-
not that. Like,
but
say you're doing a tour, okay? Say you're conducting a tour in the Colosseum or at the Guggenheim Museum, and your clients don't like one painting. It's not your fault. It's the museum fault. But if they don't like your attitude in explaining the painting, what are they gonna say? They don't like you. It's impossible, but they would. So it's the same thing. When you're receiving a service, you have to speak up. That's what I believe. And wine
Yeah.
is a science, like art and history. And I'm an archaeologist, let me tell you.
Okay, so just to understand, for me, it's not a problem to say to the waiter.
Of course not.
To say like, okay,
Wine in Italy is a science.
It's a science.
It is a
Okay.
science.
Okay, that's good. That's really good to know. So, and I saw a question earlier from Michaela about German wines. Do you know something about German?
I know about ice wine, ice wine, the cold wine. There are
Okay.
some great wines in Germany.
Like the white wine.
ice- There are some great wines being white, and the ice wine, the ice wine. To be
Ice
honest,
wine.
ice
Wine.
wine, Noschwein, Noschwein.
Work on your German, man.
Ice, like
Yeah.
cold
Yeah.
wines.
Okay. So
And there is a typical part of Germany that has those, and they're great. I'm a little chauvinist. You know what
Of
chauvinist?
course, yeah, of course, for Italian wine. So no, you can be proud of your
I
Italian
wanted to open a
wine.
Bordeaux before, but
Yeah.
they didn't let me. So
No,
you know.
yeah, he wanted to try show a Bordeaux. I said no, we have to do an Italian wine. So
Thanks goodness
that's,
it cost me less
yeah,
money,
so-
but that's okay.
So, and Apostolis is saying like the aftertaste of the wine. Is that something?
It's fundamental. It depends what you're eating it with, and it depends. See, I can drink the same wine 7 days a week, okay, my friends, and 7 days a week I can have a different aftertaste. It depends how you wake up in the morning, how your stomach is giving you. Sorry, it's bad to say, but the breath kind of to you in the morning. Did you eat onions the night before? Did you had sweet peppers the night before? Did you smoke 1 hour before you had the wine? It depends on a lot of things. And the aftertaste, it's a little bit like the, let's put it this way. Anti-vaxxer, pro-vaxxers.
Okay.
No,
I don't know.
No. There are people believing in one thing and people against one thing. It's exactly how you get the aftertaste. 9 out of 10 might say that white wine tastes like banana. The 10th person might go like, it tastes like mango. It depends on how you are guys doing during the day. I didn't, of course, wanted to bring it political, but
No.
it's just to give you an example.
Then I see several questions. By the way, if you have more questions about wine, this is the time. I mean, I don't know if we know everything. You know that already.
Every question
but,
will cost Stefan $50, but that's okay.
Exactly. So Laurie is asking, like, what about California wines?
Oh,
yeah, you
boy.
cannot.
Oh, wait.
Boy.
No, wait. I love
not too chauvinist.
No.
at
Pinot
this time.
Grigio and Pinot Noir, okay? The most two famous quality wines from California, from Napa and Sonoma. Interesting enough is that there is a town in Tuscany, right, called San Gimignano, which they
Wrong.
call the Manhattan of Tuscany. What the hell are you doing?
Yeah, I don't know.
In Tuscany, there is this one town called San Gimignano, okay, that has an elevation of 1,500 feet. And that's Pinot Grigio, all right? All around the world, it would be called Pinot Grigio. In Napa Valley would be called Pinot Grigio, but there is called Vernaccia. Vernaccia di San Gimignano. Vernaccia from San Gimignano. It's fantastic to know that the Pinot Grigio is famous also in Italy, but in that particular site of Italy, which is a hill basically going up 500 meters above the sea level, so 1,500 foot high, that Pinot Grigio is slightly different because of the morphology of the land and the elevation and the microclimate, for which it's called Vernaccia. And only in that area you get this Pinot Grigio called Vernaccia, called the OCG. To answer your question, Californian wines are great.
Okay.
Better than other wines from other parts of Europe. Absolutely.
Really? Okay, so you're so chauvinistic that it's Italian wines and then Californian wines and then the rest.
Well, Pinot Grigio is originally French, then imported to Italy, and then exported to Tuscany, to California.
Okay, I have another question from Dalia. Yeah, you need your glasses, man. Why some bottles don't have corks but with blue label?
All the wines have corks. The blue label, my dear, is only an addition to the cork to establish if it's a geographical regulated area where they produce those wines. All right, babe? So that's the answer. So the wines that don't have a label, it's because they're house wines. That's the answer.
And there's also, I mean, if I'm going again to my supermarket, because that's where until recently most of the wines that I bought were coming from there. I also now, I don't know if this in other countries is the same, but I have wines with corks, but also there are with screw. What is that saying about
Don't even do that.
So don't even do that. So you're really saying
because there is a process why the most important wines have corks, which is to limit the addition of oxygen to the wine bottle. If you put screws, the production of the bottle and the industrialization, how do you say it, the industrial production of those bottles with the screwer, they allow more oxygen in. So the wines are, of course, of a lower quality, 100%.
Okay, so that's why it's supermarket wine, most probably. So, and Apostolis, and I know he's also from a wine country. He's asking any opinion about champagnes.
Oh, all right. The more little
30 minutes more of this tour.
No. I'm gonna keep it. No. I'm gonna keep it. Just put it this way: the more little the bubbles are, the higher the quality of the champagne is. I'm gonna just give you this little input. All right?
Okay, that's
the bubbles. The smaller they are, the better the quality of the champagne is. And I'm not gonna get into the champagne because that's another 3 hours.
Another 3 hours. Okay, that's,
no, 4 maybe.
I think we only had 30 minutes. I think we got already over the 30 minutes, but just refill your wine, by the way, because
this way I get drunk, huh?
it's a good wine that we have
This one
right
is
now.
really good.
What is Montepulciano?
This is Nobility Montepulciano.
Oh, Nobility Montepulciano. I'm also trying to learn a little about my. I'm now doing it with my left hand because, and this is also too much in a glass, or not?
Well, actually, you have to have half a palm over it, so it's pretty okay.
That's also one of the things that a lot of the times I'm feeling that I'm going in a restaurant and then they
give you
it's like
the doctor says 2 glasses per wine per day. Keep the doctor away. It depends how much.
I know, but is it the whole glass? Is it 1/3? Is it 1/4?
Listen. 1 bottle is 5 glasses of wine. You choose.
Okay, no, but I mean, until where in the glass? I mean,
this is the right capacity.
This is the right. This feels for me already a little too much.
1/3.
But,
1/3.
Okay, 1/3. Okay. And Filippa is asking the best Italian red to look for. The best. Okay, of course that's based
There are
on
2:
taste.
Brunello di Montalcino and Barolo.
Barolo
From the north, and Brunello di Montalcino.
Okay.
From the middle of Tuscany.
Okay, so my favorite is. Okay, no, that's okay. So the kids are going to bed, I think. So, are there some other questions that we can still answer? Because as we still have more than 20 people watching. Valpolicella, thank you, Filippa.
Oh, mamma mia, Valpolicella is my favorite.
That's my
Valpolicella is from the northern part of Italy.
Yeah.
Anything that has the label Valpolicella, drink it. You'll be all right.
For sure. I did a wine course about a year ago, so it's not completely right that I don't know nothing about wines, but I did a wine course in nearby Venice. Oh, no, nearby Verona. Sorry, Verona. And that was Valpolicella, and I love it. I really love it.
But there's nothing better than that.
No?
Even if there are Tuscany people here, maybe looking, watching, or thinking, Valpolicella is the top. The top.
Really the top. Okay.
All right.
So our next wine most probably is a Valpolicella.
If we don't die before.
So, okay. If we have some more questions, just let me know, because we have time now to answer them. And the interesting thing is with this whole Facebook Live thing, I don't see the time. So, and we're drinking wine, so we're having a good time already. And Luca, I didn't tell you that, but. He is a friend of mine. He's a guide here in Rome, and doing, by the way, not only in Rome but also around Italy. I say more Italy, yeah. But of course, most of his tours are in Rome. And 43 minutes. Okay, then we're having a good time.
That's why my wife is like, food is ready.
Food is ready. Oh, is there more food?
Yeah, of course.
Oh,
we just started.
So which one white is good? A good Italian white wine.
Do you like it fruity? Then go to the Dolomites. Gewürztraminer.
So it's
Gewürztraminer.
Gewürztraminer. Okay, that's really German, by the way.
Well,
do we have that on this map? No.
No, you don't.
No, we don't have that.
Think.
So
it's like here, pretty much.
Yeah.
on the border with Bolton.
Okay, but the people cannot see this, but it's and then there's another question. Okay, so
Gewürztraminer.
wait, how do you like Prosecco compared to champagne?
Well, Prosecco, champagne is another category. So let's say you have a wedding, right? And you want to do the aperitif. If you're cheap, you get the Prosecco. If you're elegant, you get the champagne. Prosecco and champagne.
I'm going for the Prosecco all
Me
the
too,
time.
me too. When I got
Just
married,
have to admit.
because my mother-in-law paid for it, she got Prosecco. She got champagne.
Okay.
But it's a whole different quality. It's a whole different
Okay.
story. Prosecco is still good for our Italian aperitifs. A glass, you get €5, maybe if you're in the city center. Champagne, it's 10, 15 euros.
Yeah,
I got
so
some
it's,
champagne here
okay.
in the refrigerator.
And what about a dry white?
Dry white?
So
Vernaccia di San Gimignano.
Vernaccia de San
Gimignano.
So,
Vernaccia. A Pinot Grigio.
Pinot Grigio. Okay, Pinot Grigio. That I know Pinot Grigio. So, and then Tammy, sorry for not answering your question before, but what about the cork shortage they're talking about? Is it okay to buy wine with an artificial cork?
Well, there are some that are artificial, and that's more of an Americanized thing that they're doing now. Still, it's fine, but it's not genuine.
Okay.
Let's put it that way.
Okay, so better go for the
real cork.
real cork, even if it's more expensive.
Exactly. No, the
To
more
go for the-
expensive
for
they
the-
are, the more real the corks
Yeah.
are.
So, and someone's asking, Catherine is asking, I'm cheap and have plenty to drink. Good cheap Italian wine.
And then
What's
you know
that?
what you gotta do? Go for
Yeah, this is a good one. A
wait,
good
wait,
question.
wait. Go for moonshine. That is not wine.
I'm because I only have one hand. I have it in my wrong hand, in my left hand.
But you're doing okay.
Let's get-
You're doing
So
okay.
I'm trying to do it in my left
doing
hand.
okay.
With my
Meanwhile,
right hand
we drank
too.
another bottle during the
Yeah,
the
so
live.
that's
4.
okay. You're welcome, Tammy. So let me ask for a last round of questions. If you don't have questions anymore, then we're gonna go for the next, because I'm also having a dinner over here. It's amazing, an Italian dinner. I mean, I've been eating in restaurants the last weeks, but if you're don't do that. Be proud. Your wife is really cooking.
That's why I married her.
So something so.
Food.
I just had a spaghetti vongole, and it was
Spaghetti and clams.
spaghetti with clams. Yeah, sorry, I do it
With
on Italian way.
with roasted or coated bread all over and chili pepper.
I know. It was amazing, but most probably there is a secondo. Sorry,
Which is the main dish.
Secondo.
Let's put it that way.
the main dish is coming now. So I think, and the cats in the meantime want to go inside because they're also hungry.
Yeah, that's what they're doing.
No, they cannot go inside still. So let me see. Catherine is saying, no, I meant buy Prosecco and have lots of...
Asti is great.
And
Asti
by
is great
Asti
wine.
say
great
Michaela.
wine.
Michaela, thank you, by the way, for joining as a... Michaela, I think, is from Germany, so more from
Doch,
the
wir können auch Deutsch sprechen, kein Problem. Wir können auch Deutsch sprechen.
Ambition, ja.
No, ich kann auch
ich
Deutsch
spreche Ambition,
super
ja.
sprechen.
No, but I
kein
think
Problem.
most of the people are English speaking.
All right,
so
then
that's,
turn back to English.
So, no, but I think we did already a lot. Is there something you wanna add, Luca?
Yeah, last but not least, it's good what is good. It's not good. I mean, it's not good what is good. It's good what you like. That's the most important thing ever in life.
Okay, so in the end, just enjoy.
Just go with the flow.
Go with the flow. But I think it's really good to try some of the advice that we had today, and at least start using drinking.
Salute, signori.
And
From
exactly.
Italy, Rome, Stefan
Exactly.
and Luca. Salute.
Salute. Prost.
Cheers. Bada bing, bada boom.
Bada bing, bada boom.
That's
I don't know.
New York Italian.
Oh, that's New York Italian. I don't
And
know that.
salute
So.
to everyone.
Okay, thank you all for joining today, and I hope we teach you a little about wine. There's a lot more. There's really a lot more, but some of the basics of Italian wine, and I really want to thank you, Luca, for joining me
It's
today.
my pleasure,
I mean,
my man.
I mean, it was wonderful to have this in your back
When you
garden.
come to Rome,
Exactly.
hire me for a tour.
Yes, exactly. He's also doing really great tours. And yeah, if you can also support me or support us.
Support you.
No, support us.
Support you.
Because and
he spent almost all his money for bringing me 2 bottles of wine, so you have to charge this guy back.
I brought him 2 really good bottles of wine
Absolutely, yes.
For this evening, or no, not for this evening. Yes,
for
a
next
little
week.
present. No, but you can buy me a coffee, and the buy me a coffee this evening is of course buy me a wine.
Yes,
or
to Uber
glass,
back from
glass,
here, so,
glass
yeah,
of
at
wine.
least, you know.
So I'm really grateful if you can help me with doing that for this tour and also for a lot of other tours. And I hope to see you again, maybe next week when I'm back in the Netherlands. Too bad because the temperature there is not as good as over here. So grazie mille.
Grazie mille and arrivederci.
Arrivederci, ciao, bye bye, doei doei. Doei doei we say in the Netherlands.
Doei doei.
Doei doei, doei doei, bye bye.